Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Here's Thompson on the return. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on.
Right, baby, it's all me.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, 96 yards. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They run here with Rico Dowdle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They run again with Dowdle. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. across the 20. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion is Dortch. Murray now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Dowdle is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, a run with Benson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. In motion right, that's Harrison. Murray going to try to throw on third down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run for it with Connor, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott off play action, rolling to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They run here with Dowdle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down is Murray.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second down and a yard.
In motion right is Jones. On second down, here's Murray. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked by Nick Vigil.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Play action now. Prescott
able to hit his target, Lamb.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
A running play. It's Dowdle.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On play action, Prescott on the move to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Zone read. Here's Benson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. That is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Murray now. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Murray going to throw. Going up top. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let it go again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., 33 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
and deed means action.
Exactly.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
Fighting through, and he's got space. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Rico Dowdle,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Cowboys are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Murray now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Now it's Wilson.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. Prescott.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.